All right, welcome ladies. It's January, the end of January 2021. We are gonna cover a couple things. We have Team Cup in February. We are gonna cover going a free group that we're gonna start running every month. And we are going to cover these brand new trackers that I just decided to come up with because I think that whatever we can track, we can start improving, right? So the trackers, we have two, and I'm actually just gonna share my screen really quick. That way we can just breeze through everything fast. So I can clear everything up. I've been doing this training course and I've just gotten a lot of like ideas, and I really, really wanna help like everyone on the team. You know, it doesn't matter if you're like my personally sponsored, coach. I really wanna help everyone, like grow. And so feel free, you guys, to always reach out to me. Our thread is great because if I'm busy, obviously, I can't have my phone every second of the day, but if I'm busy, from experience, we all help each other out. Okay, so let me pop over really quick to, oh my God, this is my brain, all these tabs open every day.
Same.
I think I closed my bod. Okay, so, and you guys remember, my goal is for you guys to not always like depend on, your sponsor or, like, I don't really do anything like with Monica anymore. Like, she did a lot of stuff with me when I first became a coach. Like, I was on her Team Cup one time, right? And it was like, I'm going to show you the ropes. Now fly, baby bird, that kind of thing. Now, if, you in the future, you still feel like, you're not ready to like take that role. If it's not a belief issue, it's just I don't want to do it issue, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can always like tag along things that I'm doing or your coaches are doing. But the goal, at the end of the day as a team is to, you guys grow independently, your business, because we all really own our own business. By the way, something that was like really tugging on my heart when I was doing the recognition for December, I was like, man, like I usually just do my personally sponsored coaches. And once in a while, like in the past 1 or 2 times, I did like everybody when we weren't really that big, so, but I was like, man, I want to like, I saw Jenny, I could see all of you guys, Jenny Gross, like, and I'm like, man, like, I know I've seen Andrea before. And so what I didn't recognize you guys, and I really wanted to. So I have something that's been tugging on my heart is I don't know if you saw, but I changed the team page to Hero Nation.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that name's taken. I didn't check, but for right now, like I consider my whole organization Hero Nation. And then I don't know if you've seen Monica, she does a big recognition for Diesel Core, and then she does her core unit, which is her personally sponsored coaches she recognizes and separately. So it's been really tugging on my heart to be able to do that for you guys. So from here on out, I'm going to be me personally, I'm going to be recognizing Hero Nation like every month. And then I'll also, recognize my PS coaches as well. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. All right, so in our BOD group, and then I personally am also deciding to do a new group every 30 days. For me, the ongoing thing, I just felt like kind of like fell by the wayside. So that's what I'm doing every 30 days. If we all can, since there's still not a whole lot of us, we can all keep, doing it every 30 days. If you ever feel like you want to jump and run your own, you want to do things a different way, your own way, like by all means, I will not be offended. Like there's things that I've collabed with other coaches and I've done, and I'm like, I like some of this, and I took nuggets and then I went out and did my own thing because I wanted to, take a different approach. And that's totally fine. Like I'll never be offended. Like I'm here to just kind of help you and show you what I do. And if you feel like something else will work for you and your team and as you grow, by all means, please go for it. But that's my personal plan. So right now, obviously we're about to end the new year, new you. And then I put in the file section and I'll upload it every month to the new group, the challenge tracker. So like, I know people can go into the tracker of BOD and track their Shakeology and track their Shako, which is great. I'm personally not great at doing that. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I know some people are, but the reason that this is where you can find it in the files, but the reason that I created this is because you guys have been around for a while. You all know that it takes more than just drinking Shakeology and logging your workout, right? To like have success. So out of I've been doing this for 5 years. I started like brainstorming. What are all the things that I legitimately do every single day or once a week that have consistently over time like gotten me to where I am today with my personal journey. And that's legitimately every week I make a grocery list and we go grocery shopping. I do personal development. I'm not gonna lie, there's been plenty of gaps in my PD, but one of my personal goals is like always having a PD. And something new I started this year is the looking over your goals. I actually wrote my goals down, what they are, why I have them, like what it's for, like if it's, to make memories with your family, to, be an energetic mom, whatever it is. And that's the why. And then the how. What's the how? Following your program, doing whatever it is. If you need to wind down and drink, I'm not drink wine, but watch a TV show at night to wind down. I mean, yeah, you can have your wine, substitute your yellow, whatever it is, like there's so much more than doing just the shake on the bod tracking and the workout. That's why I made this list. And for someone that's brand new to this, like I do all these things, like it's programmed, it's automatic for me in my head. But for someone that is coming in, well, our goal is to help people get results. And they're just trying to get their like grip on like this whole new like process of like taking care of themselves. So I felt like, it was tugging on my heart to give them some check marks, what they can do every single day, that if they do them consistently over time will for sure cover their mindset. It'll cover physically and internally, like what's going on in their body, and the harmony part, reminding them like, take a breather, take a step back, spend time doing something that you really love. That way it's more like of a comprehensive like approach to this whole growth, right? Health, wellness journey. So ideally the goal with this tracker is for anyone that I'm bringing in. I used to be scared of saying like, it's to come join my support group, my accountability group, because I felt like people were going to run if they thought I was going to hold them accountable. Well, I'm not doing that anymore. I am holding them accountable. I'm not going to call them, and tell them to get off the couch and press play, but I am going to recognize people that are showing up and taking action. And that's what this is for. So this is where you can find it in that file section. And I'll show you, because I know everyone was super confused. Oh my God, I just got to go back. And there's a copy of this in our team page and in the files of every BOD group I'm going to open up. I'll always add it. Again, and here's trust affirmations and restore examples. But in the actual group, every Sunday, a post will go up, saying to, submit your tracker. So like the one for last Sunday went up, and I know everyone was super confused. Where is it? I unpinned it because I pinned the recognition. What was Sunday?
The 24th.
24th, okay. That's so I went too far, right? Did I go too far? Yeah. Okay, here it is. So something like this will go up every Sunday. And to remind everyone, so what you'll do is you'll come in the comments and you'll take a picture of yours. I actually printed mine out, and I have a laminator, so I laminate, but like Jenny just put hers in a sheet protector, and then you can use a dry erase, and then I put the date at the top. I filled it in. And then I have my business one here. This is the business one, but I have my challenger one here. And again, I personally don't need it for my health and fitness journey, but I am going to participate, because the more of us that do it and the more people like that we recognize, you know what I mean? And like we had Jenny P, Challenger of the Week. This is the next step. People that are tracking, right, their actions. Like for an example, there's a girl like Marilyn submitted her tracker. She did something for like 1 or 2 days. Well, when Marilyn, who is my habitual quitter, you know, and refuses to drink Shakeology, refuses to do all these things. And in 3 months from now, she's like, I don't have the results I want. I'm like, okay, well, let's look at your tracking. You know, you're missing da, 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 da. And it's not to be used as a, as like penalty. Like that's not what it's about. It's just a way to reflect, absolutely, and to say, okay, well, what am I missing? What can I improve? What we track, we can improve. So that's the idea behind it. And I feel like it gives, you know, the people that we're trying to help some sense of accountability. Believe it or not, like when people join us, the people that, not everyone, you know, we have the people that quit, but most people want someone to lead them, want someone to hold them accountable. Some people to a certain extent than others. Some people are very independent, but like most people like want like a place to show up to, want to know like what they're doing. You know, I remember when I did my first group and Monica was like, way to go, you know, like all these like hyping me up. I felt like it excited the crap out of me. And that brings me to another thing that I actually wanted to talk to you guys about. So when we go to our track and our workout for the day, it inserts it into the feed as like a post, each individual post, something that Jackie does. She's not using Bod Group right now. She's using Facebook group. For her regular paid challenge group. Something that she says she does, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it, is there's a post of the day, and obviously you can schedule Facebook, you can schedule things, so it's not like she has to do it every single day manually. She has a scheduled post every day that goes up super early, and it says everyone goes to the post of the day, and just like we're uploading our tracker once a week, they actually go to the comment of that post and post their sweaty selfie or say done, that they did their workout. That way, like the leaders of the group, the coaches of the group, like, so like it would be like me, Andre, all of us, anyone that we bring into our group, when they're putting their sweaty selfie and saying that they did their workout in that one post, we only have to go to one place. Because Jackie said she would spend hours scrolling trying to support everyone, but her and like Sarah DeParo and a couple other, you know, her leaders, they literally just go to this one post and they can boom, 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 or they take turns, boom, 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 you know, commenting and empowering and encouraging everyone in one post. So that's something that I really liked. But the problem doing that in BOG groups is people might go straight to the tracker to track, and then I don't have a way of locking the newsfeed. In Facebook group, I can lock the newsfeed where people can't post in the newsfeed. I'm not saying I'm going to move to a Facebook group, but it's something that I wanted to, you know, like pick you guys' brains about. And it might be weird and awkward at first since we're used to doing it one way. But as we bring people in, I feel like if we can give them the expectation, like make sure you log on the posts of the day, your workout, and we kind of like train people to do that, then I guess I would hope over time that's just what we get used to. And that way I feel like, because same thing, like I scrolled once or twice, I'm like, man, I liked somebody's stuff, and I'm like, I get sidetracked, you know what I mean? And it's like, it takes forever to keep scrolling, and we're not that big. And that's why I got I tried to move as many of us as over to this group, because the Freak Zone was just like out of hand. Like I would have to go search my people, go to the list, search my people. It's just too draining to try to support everyone. So that's another idea I had, but I hope that clears things up with the Challenger Success Tracker. Does that help? Like, do you guys have any questions about that particular tracker and what's going on in the BOD group and the recognition and all that?
I did about, I saw that you had put like how many times people had logged. Do you mean how many times they log in the app or log on the tracker?
So right now, most people are still logging. So when it says logged, it's like how many shakes and workouts, yeah, they actually logged in the app. Because the only person that submitted their tracker, that correctly submitted it, was me and that girl, Marilyn. And I forgot to put myself on here. But you don't see me, and so the tracker has 84 boxes. I kind of was like not sure how to like recognize someone for doing their tracker. So I just counted the boxes, and Marilyn checked off 15 of 84. And you know, like it's never going to be perfect, because like some of us don't do the work. We don't have a workout on Sunday because of our program, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like it's not, this isn't a science. This is just a way to like recognize people. Another thing, I feel like, you know, what we celebrate gets repeated, you know, and not just celebrating results 3 months down the road when somebody loses, you know, 50 pounds or 30 pounds or whatever. Like, same thing in our business. It's great, and we should be celebrating Success Club and rank advancements and all these like things that we're doing to grow our business. But I also feel, especially that new people that are just like getting the wheels in motion, like I feel like if we start celebrating also the action that we're doing, like with the business action tracker, I feel like when we start celebrating those things, I feel like, and everyone's showing up to do them, I feel like everyone's going to start doing them more consistently. At least that's my hope for you guys, because I want to see you guys have wins, you know? So yeah, right
Sometimes,
now, the log
sometimes the
stuff is just, that's all I could really do is go in and see who logged, whatever. But hopefully in the next few weeks, everyone gets on board with the tracker, and it'll more like tracker X amount out of X amount or whatever. And like picking a challenger of the week, like someday, you know, maybe it'll be the person that did the most things of the week. Maybe it'll just be like a random person that, like, you know what, they haven't done shit their whole life and they showed up, you know, every single day. They might have maybe they didn't, I don't know, follow their meal plan all week, but at least they did all the workouts. Like, we'll celebrate people for different reasons, you know, but I'm just kind of like figuring it out too.
What
sometimes the
about when
bod
like
groups, oh yeah, the bod groups, I'll log and it won't log. So like it,
Really?
yeah, mine
I've
too.
had that. Yeah.
I know that they had, we all know they had so many problems, and I didn't use it for a while. I haven't had that issue. Maybe one of two things.
It happens a lot with my shakes. I forget to take pictures while I'm having my shakes. So
Okay.
I'll just log that I had it and I won't add a picture, and then I'll go back and I'll be like, I had my shake and I logged it, but it won't track it. Like it won't keep it there.
That's
So I don't
weird.
know if it has to do with because
Yeah.
I didn't add a picture or because it just glitches
No,
and doesn't
even
log.
it does the same thing for me for the workouts. That's why, honestly, Michelle, Andrea and I, we moved our team to a WhatsApp group only because the app bod groups was being so inconsistent that my challengers were getting really frustrated because they couldn't accurately like track what they were doing, and I couldn't either.
Right.
So even yesterday, Amanda Orr, she was saying yesterday in HOH, she was saying that she was having the same problem, that she couldn't log it and she was getting really, really frustrated. So I reached out to her and I told her, yeah, the same things happened to me and a bunch of my challengers.
Okay, so maybe then, it sounds like the tracker thing then would work.
The
really
tracker is
well.
great because I can just check it off myself and then
Yeah,
submit it
that's
on
perfect.
Sunday.
And then we submit it once a week and then we celebrate everyone. And then what do you think about just having one post of the day and everyone goes in there as far as the workout part and everyone puts their sweaty selfies?
I like that.
Done.
I
Okay.
like it
So, and I can
because
schedule
I don't squirrel. I don't have time to squirrel,
Yeah.
like to sit there and when I do it at night, I'm falling asleep. So
Okay.
if it's all on one, it's easier.
Okay, so we're gonna do a post. Obviously, like we'll schedule things like the tip of the day, you know, like that stuff. Like we'll always have that, and then we'll also have a second one of the day saying, this is where you submit your. I could actually use help with that. This group is about to end on Sunday, so what I'm gonna do is, I know Jenny, you were asking like whatever you need. If I need help, that would be awesome. Once I open the group to start I don't even technically have like a challenge group starting Monday,
I
but
have two girls.
oh, perfect. So yeah, then we'll just have one, no matter what, whether we have one per 0, 1, or 15, we'll open a brand new 30 monthly challenge group, because we know as the month goes on, people are gonna, you know, trickle in. And once I open it, I'll let you know. That way you can, like at, I don't know, 4 a.m. post, just have like a simple colored background, and you don't have to get fancy. As a matter of fact, I actually asked Jackie, what does she post? So like, is it a graphic? Is it just like day one or the date? Like post your workout here. So if you could schedule ahead of time for every day.
It'll be Facebook?
Yeah, like for it to pop up at like 4 a.m. so people
Yeah.
know to go in there in the comment of that one post, and then at the end of the day, you know, all of us can jump in that and celebrate everyone for doing that workout. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna put you. for the post daily sweaty selfie.
And like just like coaching keeps us accountable for like our own actions and helping others, giving people like a role in the group makes us more inclined to actually use it and be part of it. And
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And it gives you guys that leadership confidence to start, to grow into those things. I mean, it was done for me. Like, I remember the first free group I ever did, like, I'll never forget it. It was very similar to what we're about to do. And there was like 5 of us, and it was like, okay, this day we actually recorded our own workout. Like, we picked 5 moves, recorded ourselves, and like plugged it into the Facebook group. And like, so we all have that responsibility. So I agree 100%. Yeah. Everyone like having different roles, and everyone has different strengths and weaknesses. So if there's something you're really good at, if it's graphics or talking on social media, or, I don't know, whatever, like how do you track your business, or anything with challengers, like if you guys feel like you have strengths, like, oh my God, let me know. Like, ideas are great, so that we can, like whatever and you also experience things with your girls, and you might get different feedback than I get. So please share that. That would be actually really helpful. Okay. So now really quickly, so
I just realized I signed in with my son's name.
Stuff. Huh?
I just realized I signed in with my son's name. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. And then just so you guys know, I really haven't been I haven't had a bunch of new coaches in the last 2 months anyways, but if the only time I start, and you guys, again, you could do whatever you want. My brand new coaches, I'm plugging them into the Hero Nation, because in the unit section, I did like a quick 7-day new coach training, like really, really like nitty gritty stuff. Like literally, if someone posted a sweaty selfie and announced a challenge group, they would, by doing these 7 units, they would learn like how to post, what to say, and how to have a conversation and close a deal, and how to send a share cart, and like what to look for in the back office. You know what I mean? Like, so anything that a brand new coach like needs to know, like that first like week, right? How many times have you signed a coach and they're like, oh my God, like someone's interested, what do I do now? It's in here. So
I saw that and it was great. It's
oh,
really
you went
good.
through it?
I did.
Good.
I wish I had it, because I did a lot of research on my own.
Great. Yeah. It shouldn't take place of like the bigger training, because the Diesel Nation
Right.
is great. It's great. But this is a great place for someone that's just like dipping their toes in, because oftentimes, I mean, I wasn't like that, but a lot of people, they kind of just want to see what it's all about. You know what I mean? And I feel like this gives them a quick thing. And then if someone really is serious, they're going to take that initiative when you tell them, okay, now if you really want to move forward, you got to do this other training. And if they're serious, they're going to do it. And if they're not serious, they're not. You know what I mean? So you can plug your people into this. You can welcome them into the team page. If you don't have one of your own yet, and we'll welcome them. And I add people to like Diesel Core or Diesel Nation now that are hitting Success Club, that are hitting Emerald. I plug them in, because those are the people that I feel like if they're signing up and they're like saying, yeah, I want to be a coach, and then they do nothing, and I plug them into all these things, it's just honestly energy that I'm not going to start plugging them in. It's energy of me that I don't have time for. If they start showing up, then I'll start plugging them into those things. Though a new coach will have everything they need, like the basics, like just from coming in here. So that's what I've been doing, and you can send your people here. And something else, by the way, I did want to start doing, and I started making a list. And again, I wanted to do the same thing, in not just the challenger aspect, but with the coaching aspect, maybe like Monday through Thursday, or even maybe Monday through Friday, one person, maybe we can do it. We don't have to do it every single week of the month, but maybe like 1 week out of the month, like everyone can pick a different topic and share a post of like something they're strong in. So like if, I don't know, Jenny Pelaez is really strong at checking in with her challengers. She could share like a system that has worked, how she checks in with her challengers so they feel supported. Some like a business tip, right? It like for me, like I can give a tip like on Instagram stories, like talking on the stories, like I can get whatever, like, or reels or just anything that we can think of. So I started making, or how to organize, like how do I organize that on the go, or how I used to organize while I'm on the go, you know what I mean, when I was nursing or whatever. So like just different topics. That's something that I haven't, I have a whole list of things I want to do, but just
That was kind of what they were talking about that caught my attention, was the focus groups
Yeah.
opposed to the power hours at that
Mm,
last call,
okay.
that they're going to
I
do
didn't
more
catch it. I didn't
focus
catch the
groups.
calls this week.
That was, I'm looking forward to that, because it's kind of that same idea. Okay, people that need help with this, or, specifics of growing from there, not just a power hour, because they said a lot of people were feeling the power hour. Like for me, it's kind of like, like, where do I go?
Okay.
And so it's more focused. That's why it's called the
Gotcha.
focus hour.
So
They're
they're
supposed to
gonna
put
use
out a
the
schedule.
power hour as like, we're gonna work on inviting this time.
Right,
This time we're gonna work on starting conversations. This
right.
time, how do you follow up? Where do you go to follow up? Who do you follow up? That's great. That's awesome.
What I like power hours, and I feel like they're useful. However, when you're somebody who, for example, I feel like I don't really struggle with a lot. My problem is how to check back in with people that have been apprehensive. So I spend, let's say they give us 5 minutes, I spend 4 of those minutes figuring out what to say, so I really don't get to do it.
Right.
So then it's time to do the next thing, and I'm kind of like overwhelmed already, like, crap, I was about to work up the courage and now I have to move on to something else.
Right. Got you. I mean, I can help you out with that for sure. I mean, I don't, if you struggle with like what the hell to say to somebody to follow up, there's a couple different scenarios. There's the person that you invited that actually said no, like, no, thank you, this is not a good time right now, or whatever. And it's been a month, and that's the kind of person that you'd say, hey, just wanted to see how you're doing. I remember, you've been interested in my group. I realized it wasn't a great time last time we spoke. Just wanted to see how you are. And like, and I know this is a lot, but obviously you would narrow this down, but I just want to see if it's a better time now, for you. And I have a group starting this date. And if it's not, something I've learned in my trainings is always give people a door, like a way out. Let them know. If not, it's totally cool. Like, hope to hear back from you anyways. Like, that I feel like that you still get ghosted sometimes, but that makes people feel like it takes the pressure off them when you give them a way out. So that's how I would follow up with someone that it's like, they told me, they actually said no. If they've ghosted me, like, if someone's ghosted me, like, I'll still send them invites like multiple times, like over a year, like whatever, like once every other month or something. And then if it's someone like that has said no, but it's not a good time, like, I'm interested, but it's not the right time, that's what I say to them. If it's somebody that you've actually had a conversation with, like given them, let's say you've asked them like, well, what are your goals? Like, what do you struggle with? And then they don't answer. I'll give them a few days and I'll check back in and like say, hey, just wanted to check in, because you have to think, like, people like might open the message and then they get busy, right? And they forget. I know, like, me buying something, like, I know that I wanted something, but I'm so busy, like I forget, or I open the message and I forget to write back. And then that person checks in with me a few days. I'm like, thank God they checked in with me. You know what I mean? So we're having that mindset of being literally following up professionally, like if it takes the pressure off of you as well to not, when you have the mindset of like, I'm just being professional, it doesn't feel awkward. So if it's somebody that, you started having a conversation with and they just stop talking, I just say like, hey, how's it going? Like, simple. Like, I don't overcomplicate it. Like, hey, just wanted to check in. I have this new group. I know you were interested. I really wanted to, help you out. If you could, answer those questions for me, we can move forward. Like, whatever. Just, it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be like awkward. And then if it's somebody that you send another situation, like someone that watched your video, right? They watched the challenge pack video. And typically I try to get a commitment like, oh, can you watch it now? It's only 3 minutes. Or what day can you watch it? Okay, I can watch it tonight when I put the kids to bed. Okay, so I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow. Like I try to have that conversation with them instead of just sending it and then like crickets. If you don't get sometimes people are very vague. They don't give me like a concrete, I'm going to watch it at this time, this day, you know, like if it's, they're kind of giving me the runaround, I'll just tell them, look, this is it. It's 3 minutes. You know, I'll check in with you tomorrow. And I check in with them tomorrow. Like, hey, did you watch the video? Like, I'm not like, I don't try to, hey, how's it going? Like, how was your kid's birthday party? Did you watch the video? No, like, hey, how's it going? Did you watch the video? Because I'm here to do business. Like, and it took me a long time to kind of like, to build up that courage. So, you know, I get where you're coming from. And then there's a person that the share a cart, right? You send the share a cart and they don't. And a lot of times that person is just like, they want to, but they have so many hesitations. Like it could be money. It could be, they're not sure if they're ready to commit. They're scared. You know, there's so many different reasons. And that is just simple too. Like, hey, one thing that works that I use a lot is I said, hey, if it's been a day or two that I send a share cart, I always give people at least 24 hours when I send the share cart. But I tell them when I do check in a day or two later, I'm like, hey, look, I noticed, you know, I didn't see your order come through. I just want to make sure that the link I sent you is working. That's one thing that I tell them. Obviously, I know it's working because I can look in share a cart and see if they've read they've opened it or not, but they don't know that, you know what I mean? So especially if they've opened it and they haven't done shit, like I'm definitely following up with them. They've seen it, right? The person that hasn't even opened it, I mean, you don't really have to change the lingo much. It's still just like, hey, just checking in and you know, I haven't seen your order come through. Did you have any questions or is it working? Whatever. Like that's pretty much what I tell people. And then, you know, at the end of the day, some people that just aren't ready, they still won't buy, but that's just like, that's the best way I can, you know, that kind of covers like a bunch of different types of follow-ups, right? Is there anything specific else you wanted to ask?
No, it's for me more than anything, it's those people that it just gets frustrating when I see like, I gave everybody the links, I did this, and then I see them sign up with like someone else. I'm just like,
that sucks. Yeah.
You know, so that can get frustrating, but I know that at the same time that, I mean, everybody knows a lot of people are coaches now. So, you know, I can't take it personally, but it's just
that's happened to me, you know, plenty, or they buy the Peloton or they do something or they do Herbalife. That's happened to me countless times. And for me to not take, right, you can't take it personal. I just always tell myself, like, if that person really didn't want to work with me, that's better for me. I don't want anyone on my team that doesn't want to work with me. And I genuinely want someone to do whatever it is that they think is going to make their life better, and with whoever guiding them. Like at the end of the day, I have to have that mindset. My goal really is for someone to really start to living a healthy life. Of course, you know, I'm trying to grow a business. This is a livelihood for me, you know, but I have to have that mind of abundance. You know what I mean? That the wrong person, oh, he's so big, that the it's not for me. It's not for me. And it's better that they didn't join me if they really didn't want to work with me. You know what I mean? But I know it's frustrating. I know it happens to all of us. Trust me. Listen, I have a girl that did 80-day obsession with Christina Delgado that filled out my boot camp. Like it happens to her too. And, you know, so like, trust me, it's Christina, it happens to the Christina Delgado too. So, and
one of the girls that I have coming, one of the girls that's going to do the free one, I really think she would be a good coach. She's just I don't know what's holding her back, but that's why it's perfect that I was like, hey, I know you were interested in coaching a while back. Like we're going to do a free one. You can get your feet wet. And she was like, oh my God, yes. So that's a coach prospect that could be good.
That's good. Yeah. And the idea, so getting, you know, to the things, you know, I wanted to cover. So the idea, like I might've mentioned in our thread, is the idea is to give people, you know, a week in the life of, like Monica's free group that she's doing with her team. Cup is a week in the life of a lifer. Like when I saw that, I was like, damn it, I wish I would have thought of that, but I already set this group up. So next month, I'm going to do that one. I like that name, but, So the idea, right, it's like a funnel system. It's, you know, we get people to experience our community because we know how awesome it is. We know how awesome, you know, or how much our life has changed because of our programs and products. But, you know, some people, not everyone is like ready to just dive in. So the idea is to, if we have this recurring free group, give people, and this is how the group is going to run. That brings us to the next topic.
Yeah.
So I decided, like, I just did it this week. I talked to Jackie since she's done so many free groups. She's like, 2 weeks is it's just too much and too much to keep up with for everyone. So we're going to do a 7-day group. Again, in the future, if you want to do something on your own, feel free to run your free group however the heck you want it, you know? But I set up this group. It's called Raise the Bar. I opened it yesterday. And I scheduled a post so we can start adding people tomorrow. I have to add you guys, but we can start adding people tomorrow. There'll be a welcome post, and it's going to, as a matter of fact, I can show it to you right here. It's going to tell people, like, this is what to expect. The group starts from this day, ends this day. This is what you can expect from the group. You're going to get a workout every day, Monday through Friday. You're going to get a meal plan for 7 days. It gives them some tips, like to create a workout space. It shows them, it tells them like where to post their workout. So this group, I locked the feed, and I'm going to put a post every single day, right, that says, you know, log your workout here in the comments. Like I was telling you, Jackie, you showed me that. She says it's been working so good for her and Sarah. So I want to try that. And then we'll also have once a day, like a tip or something. You know what? Let me show you.
This is the first time I do a free group or invite people to a free group. So the videos of the free workout are in the Facebook. You're putting it?
Yes. So like this
Okay.
is Jackie's group, right? She has one going on right now. So what she has in her announcements, and I'm going to do that too, to keep things like kind of organized. So she welcomed everyone. You see their graphic over here. We can make an album, and everyone that commits, right, we can make their graphic, and then we can put it in the comments of the recognition, welcome, you know, committing to be fit, whatever. We can do that also. And then, so they have this is the welcome, what to expect, like I just showed you. Then they have the 7-day meal plan. They even have a grocery list. And I wanted to ask you guys, because everyone's different. Some people just want the menu so they don't have to figure out what to eat and when to eat. And based off of the menu, you can give someone a grocery list. That takes like a huge hour or two, like out of someone's time, to make a menu and grocery list. And then the shopping is another hour or two. So I could see how for a lot of people having a set menu and grocery list is great. But then I personally, I'm the kind of person that I'm picky. Like I don't eat freaking oatmeal. I don't eat yogurt, believe it or not, you know? So I don't know if I can tell someone to eat these things. So I had two thoughts. Make the menu and then let people know it's going to be color coded. Give them I'm making a food list. It's not going to be as extensive as you see how it's a lot smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like basic stuff. I mean, it's 7 days. Not everyone needs every food on the food list for 7 days. So I'm giving them like the basic things: the steak, the chicken, the shrimp, the fish, the ground turkey, you know, the most common eaten vegetables, the most common eaten fruits and stuff like that. So I started making this. I'm going to upload it. So I was thinking either one or two things: making the 7-day meal plan for the people that want to follow it too and make their life easy. They're not picky. They'll eat whatever. There's that person. Then also making a note, like if you want to substitute any of the food groups, look at the food list and you can substitute your thing. Or we don't give a meal plan at all. We give them a paper and that tells them meal 1, have a red box, a green box, and a yellow box. And they can fill it in how they want and make their own grocery list. What do you guys think?
I think for people, at least the people that I know, a menu helps them because a lot of them are like, I don't know what to do. And since it's a week, it's basically, okay, this week. Now there's that option like you just showed. That graphic is great. There's this option for replacements or substitutes. But here's, I mean, that's like a perfect, and I don't know. I just think that for my people
So
that I
both.
know, that would be more helpful.
Okay, all right, perfect.
And then
I used
say,
to run
okay,
free
Sunday,
groups.
go buy your groceries and get it done.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to have this ready to go by Friday so that people, whoever we add, can get prepared with their groceries or whatever on the weekend, and they can start, you know, on
That's the same here. The list is better to
the
have the set. Yeah, the set
set
plan.
meal plan. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and then just a list if you need to replace anything.
Okay, perfect.
I think that, like, I don't know, it's a case by case basis, I think. So like for like I used to do free groups all of the time.
Uh-huh.
And if depending on who it was that or the potential you saw in that person, whether it's coach potential, whatever, sometimes it was easier to do it the way that Michelle was saying with the, you know, eat this in this, you know, meal,
Right.
because the person felt like, well, you're not just like giving it, like letting me figure it out on my own, because I still don't like eat any of this stuff, and I have to, like, I'm very picky.
So you get it. You're like me, yeah.
Right. I'm very picky. So for
Right.
me, that wouldn't work. And I would have to sit there and be frustrated and be like, now I have to figure out everything else all over again because this doesn't work for me.
Okay.
So I think it's all a matter of, especially when once we're getting our feet wet,
Okay.
like.
Okay, so I think we should do this. Have a meal plan, have the food list so if people want to swap things out, and also have like 4 or 5 meals and pair their colors for them.
Yeah.
For the person that wants to plug in their own colors. All right. Because if you give them this menu and they need to freaking substitute everything, I think it's gonna really throw them off.
That's what would happen to me.
Right.
But I'm the opposite. I like the menu, but I'm very picky. If you give me a menu, at least it's set in stone on like what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I'll just swap out
Okay.
things or flavors that I don't like, or things that I don't eat oatmeal. But if you give me a list of what I can swap that out with, my brain is, I need a schedule. Like if you give me a blank paper and say, here, fill in the color codes,
Yeah.
I won't do it. I won't do it because I'm not, that's me
But
personally.
you could,
I won't.
but depending on who it is, you could do it with them. Kind of like what I did with Dina. Remember when I sat with Dina and I was like, Dina, for breakfast, look, what do you eat? Tell me the 3 things that you do eat and we'll create it together. So she was able to do that whole week for herself, but I helped her for 2 minutes? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just
So if it's all laid out, it's easier to bounce back.
3 different things, like we all prefer 3 different things. So I think if we cover a set plan, substitution options, and for the person that just wants to know what colors to eat and what meals, and they can their own food. So I think we'll cover that. And then we'll also have this chart. So people obviously,
I love that.
They'll have the chart so they know how to measure their food with regular measuring cups. And that takes care of the meal part. So they'll have—
Michelle, you're doing all of this yourself. If you need help with any of it,
Yeah.
it's like a lot on your computer screen. If you need help with any of these things.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I do, and it's just, if it's something brand new, it's always a lot of work to do it for the first time. I've never like had my own free group, so I don't have the resources already put together. But I'm definitely, for sure. Yeah. Like you see how, so one of them posted, like Sarah posted the meal stuff. And then she also, every day, one of them, they take turns and they post a different like tip. Like one day on the 26th, the first day, she mentioned Energize, you know what I mean? Then every day. So it looks like Jackie is submitting every day the workout. So to answer your question, it's late.
I know.
To answer your question, Christina, we have the free links for Vimeo or YouTube with our free workouts. So I have a list of all the free ones. They don't need a BOD subscription, which I think is great. I don't, people get hesitant when they got to plug in their credit card and all that stuff. So Monday through Friday, we'll give them one of these free, and we'll do from different programs. So they get the experience with different trainers, because everybody, like has their favorite trainer, so
there's like 15, 16 now.
Oh, of the free some Lauren Coleman sent me a list a month or 2 ago, so I have to go through it. I mean, so let's do this. All right, so for the free group, I already set it up. I'll finish, since I'm like almost done with the food stuff. I'll take care of like what we just talked about with the food. and the meal planning, the meal plan, the food list, and the meal options with just the colors. Like, so people, I'll make that. So I'll do the food stuff. And then the person who wants to be the person, you have to schedule the post to go up every day from Monday through Friday at 4 a.m. Who wants to do the workouts? Jenny, you said you have access.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
Okay, so Jenny G.
But you'll tell me in advance which ones to pick, or do I pick them?
I have to look through them. Ideally, I would like to try to do ones that you don't need weights, because not everyone might have weights. So do you have the list yourself? Great.
Yeah, for every one of my challengers, I give them all the free workouts, a list on a description, and then like the intensity level and all of that stuff.
I would definitely like do a 21-day fix one. Like if you know them, pick the 5 best. Like I trust you. Like pick whichever ones you think are great. If they have a description, and if there's more than 5 that are great, we'll do it in the next group or something. You know what I mean? So.
But the only issue is a lot of them need weights.
So, I mean, the only thing that I could think of is people, if they don't have weights, they can use like water bottles, like.
Yeah, like Bar Blend, 9-week Control Freak doesn't need weights. Bar Blend doesn't need weights. Isn't the
10 rounds?
10 rounds doesn't need weights.
MBF does, but like people, especially nobody that's ever worked out, they can just use water bottles.
Yeah.
Because I think it was just overhead press on her free sample.
30-day breakaway?
No, that one.
MBF.
That one you need a lot of weights. MBF, yeah, MBF. I think it was just. I mean, I did it so long ago, but I could have sworn it was only. I don't know. I haven't done it in forever. The sample, but like speed through a few of them and try to find the ones with that need the least weights.
I would put one of Shanti since his new program's coming out.
I tried to find his new one. To add it to give it to one of my newest customers, and the sample of his new program isn't on Vimeo.
Oh, the sample's not out, but at least one of the old ones, so they get to see how his intensity is.
Transform 20.
Transform 20.
Transform 20.
Sure, I'd definitely do a Transform 21.
Especially since his is coming up, at least they get to see his format of training.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be an autumn one that you don't need weights. A Shanti one. 10 rounds. I don't know. I never did.
I don't think 10 rounds you needed weights for the sample.
Let's see what she has. She's got.
I love 10 rounds.
I think Core de Force has one too, and that one you don't need.
Let me see their discussion real quick. See, like
I don't have Core de Force written.
Today, Sarah did a tip about planning, I don't know, I didn't even read this. She did a video about snacking, heading out the door, leaving the house prepared, right? That's a great tip.
Yes.
She talked about Shakeology another day. So like she's, trickling in things, obviously these people don't have these products, but she's trickling them in. And morning meltdown. You got a morning meltdown one?
Let me see.
For sure, she's got
I have a morning meltdown one.
Okay, yeah, because she has a lot. She has quite a few things that.
But I think but hers does have weights, because I remember that her sample incorporates everything. It incorporates Yankata. It incorporates everything.
Okay.
And the jumps and all that.
MBF one, which I'm pretty sure. I know you need a little bit of weights, but yeah,
Look, they even put a breakaway.
Yeah, they did the breakaway one. That one you need weights, yeah.
Well, the thing is that since there's 2 options, if you want to do the running one.
Yeah, do that.
Right.
That one, absolutely.
If you want to do I think that would be like a bonus one though, because not everybody likes to run.
Yeah, do it like Saturday as a bonus.
Okay.
I like that. That's cool. And then, okay, this is it. This is just, they talk about, so they're like trickling in little things that we use.
Oh, that's
like great. A teaser.
Yeah. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. She talks a little bit about how it helped her, and that's cool. So yeah, this, okay, so I'm gonna do the food stuff. Jenny, you're gonna do the workouts. And then I think what I'll do is when I have a little bit more time over the next couple days, I'll look through all the tips that they give and I'll write down Monday through Friday the tip. Like one day we'll talk about Energize, one day we'll talk about Shakeology, one day we'll talk about like
Recover.
I'll look at what they did the topic and then
Oh yeah.
tell everyone these are the topics, who wants to do the post. So then we need 5.
Michelle, can you send me like a screenshot of like a sample of what Jackie includes when she uploads the post, the workout?
Sure. Yeah.
If it's a description or whatever it is.
Maybe it's a copy and paste. This honestly looks like she probably.
No, it's like a reflection.
Oh, you can't see?
The top, no, like the top, she talks about what it did for her, and then the next part is the description.
Yeah. For the actual workout or for what Sarah posted about?
I don't know. She's saying there, morning meltdown broke down so many walls for me. This is how it made me feel.
Oh, maybe I missed that. Okay, that's MBF. Let me go back to morning meltdown.
With the tips, apart from Beachbody, you can also do tips of like actual posting on social media, because that's something that I'm not good at all. So that, that could be helpful to others who probably aren't comfortable with posting. That with posting tips, instead of posting just like Beachbody stuff, posting about social media things too, like how to post, what, like, how much to post about things. Those are good tips.
Oh, for like
could
the
be helpful.
like for the coach, like for coaching.
Yeah, for coaches that would be helpful.
Gotcha.
Just
like
a general tip on like how to post or like,
value, you mean? Like to how to add value on your social media?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see.
Just a general like, how much do I post? Do I post too much? Do I don't post at all? Like how to get comfortable with posting.
Page, actually, what you can look at. So if you look on our tracker, try to do at least 6 stories a day. And I always try to do a call to action so somebody knows like how to, if they want to, join you, like how they can. Like you're just not sharing your workout to inspire, you're sharing it to make sure people know that they can do it too. So that's the stories. And then as far as like posting on social media, if you go to our, God, I have so many groups. Heroes.
Is he jumping?
Yeah.
I know you gotta go, Christina. Let me just check my list and make sure I got it covered everything. But really quick, I've uploaded also, guys, if you have time, go to the files in our team page. And there's a lot of stuff here. There's like inviting lingo. In the unit section with the training, there's a bunch of scripts in there. Like if you don't know how to say stuff, there's scripts to inviting, there's scripts to following up, all that kind of stuff. And then, so if you look in here, Jenny, not Jenny, Andrea, sorry. Everyone's Jenny.
No, there's like 5 of us.
Okay.
And we're all teachers.
So here's a PDF I just uploaded actually the other day of like a posting schedule, that if you're not sure like what to post, when to post.
I saw that. That was good.
Yeah. So Monday, a lifestyle engagement. Tuesday.
I like that.
Yeah.
Andrea, this is what we were talking about.
So like if you guys want, like we can have a call like specific for something like this. I actually have a list that I'm starting to make for like team call ideas. So I'll do one about posting too. Okay.
Oh, careful.
So we talked about the trackers. I showed
The
you
business one. Where am I putting the business one? I'm messing up on that one.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have a pin post. I'll pin it to our team page.
Okay.
Every Sunday. Oh, these are announcements. Hold on. So in the discussion.
So the business action tracker to the team page, and then the success challenge tracker into the bod group.
Yeah. Man, I thought it was pinned. Hold on, let me refresh this.
That one, the bid, that,
Joe. Joe. Joe.
Oh, I see what you guys are talking about.
Ow.
Oh, okay. So I didn't erase this, but the other day I made an album where we can upload our weekly business activity, or I wasn't sure if I should do it in the unit section. But so every Sunday you'll see something pop up with the dates, and in the comments, and I'll pin it to the top. So in the comments, everyone just uploads the one that's actually the business one. We tried, and then I was gonna do like the recognition board. I was like, this is all screwed up. We'll wait till next week. So once everyone uploads it on Sunday, we'll all upload it Sunday, and then like I don't know, one Monday or Tuesday we'll do a recognition. And this stuff is not like, I have it all saved on Canva, so it's easy. Like I just swap out names or whatever. I'll do it once a week, and then we'll celebrate. Also, I'm not opposed to, in our Heart of Heroes thread, like if we got it done for the day, like sending it to each other, like, hey, I got mine done, or hey, I struggled with this today, or I had someone that is interested, but I'm stumped on this part of the conversation. Like, feel free to ask in our thread, if you have questions about a conversation you're having trouble with, that kind of stuff. So does that help, Christina? Like,
yes, thank you.
no.
So then you're gonna open eventually, like this weekend, that free group page, right?
Yeah.
And that one is,
Add you guys to it, and I'll make sure you guys I'll make you guys admins.
okay, and that's gonna be Raise the Bar, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll put you guys in it tonight or tomorrow.
okay, no problem.
Also, so the business tracker I have here, I was thinking of I made a blank album, right? So I was thinking in the album, so like in a few months from now, if you're like, I've been doing XYZ, like I'm helping one person a month, or I'm not hitting Success Club, or whatever the case is, like it's a form of measurement, so that we can go back, and see, like, okay, first, if you're actually doing it, right? And then if you actually are doing it and you're still like a few months later, like kind of not made any progress, that's when somebody like me or Jem Pelaez, your coach, can say, okay, like Christina's showing up, she's doing XYZ. I'm gonna pour some more energy into her because she's doing this. So let's see if there's any gaps. Is it a gap in where your follow-ups? Is it a gap in the way your conversations are flowing? Does that make sense?
Yeah, for
It
sure.
definitely helps me figure out who I can actually help, because I don't want to help someone that doesn't want to grow their business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to help someone that it wants to work, and that I would love to pour my energy into that kind of person. So that's another cool thing about us being able to do the tracker. It holds us accountable, right? To doing the things that we know if we do them consistently over time, it'll help us, grow. And then down the road, we can help each other figure out like where there might be gaps, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, okay, we talked about the trackers, we talked about the free group, and then Team Cup.
Whoa!
What happened? Oh,
I was excited about Team Cup.
So I have me, Jenny Casayes, Andrea, Jenny P, Jenny G, Christina, and then a coach, a guy actually. I think his name is Joe, maybe, from Jackie. So there's 7. So I just sent a message. So we need 3 more people so we can make 2 teams. And then Jenny Pelaez is the only other diamond, right? So I I think, yeah. So I would maybe split me and Jenny, you know. She'd be a captain of one. I mean, unless somebody else wants to be a captain, that's totally fine too.
I don't know how to captain.
I mean, honestly, like all the captain does is just register everyone. And then since there's two teams like within our, you know, Heart of Heroes, then we can have like the strategy is the same. Like the two teams I'm putting together, the expectation is, you know, we're gonna do the business action tracker and funnel people into our free group, invite them to our challenge group. Oh, about the free group. So I was actually thinking, because I actually got the idea, Monica's doing it in her free group. They're gonna have a raffle. So I have like beach bars, I have different packets of Shaco, I have individual Energizes. I'm gonna make a package and I'm gonna raffle it off. Depending on like how many people like participate, for sure I'll do one little like raffle basket. And you know, we'll go through like every day, like who showed up. If someone showed up every day, you know what I mean? If whatever, depending on how much action, you know, we get, but I'll put everyone into a raffle and we'll raffle something off on Sunday. And then if anyone obviously, and then I think I want to do a post about what's the next step, you know, at least for my groups, anyone that has done the 7-day free group, their next step is a challenge group, like not to keep doing free groups over and over again, right? That's not the point. So whoever is ready will have that. I'll have a post. Like, you know, I don't know the lingo yet. I haven't had the brain cells to even I'm not there yet, but we'll do a post talking about, you know, like, you know, congratulating everyone for what they've done. This is like a sneak peek into what our life is like regularly, like for X amount of years. And if you want to take the next step to do this long term and commit to a program, this is, you know, the next step. And that's, you know, to do one of our challenge groups. It's going to start this day in February. You know, whatever, like create some hype about that challenge group and filter people into to getting their challenge pack. And then if anyone does, we can even like sell it, do a recognition. I think Jackie and Sarah do that too. Whoever commits to a challenge pack, they recognize them on the feed. It creates like that FOMO, you know what I mean? So I forgot to mention that, but yeah, I would like to do that as well. Let me write, I have it on here.
When will we know when the teams are formed for Team Cup?
I just sent a message to another coaching group thread that I'm in with like other leaders in Diesel Core. So I haven't checked it back, but I said I need 3 people. So hopefully, I mean, we have to register, I think, by the last day of the month. I mean, I don't want to wait till the last day, but regardless, I mean, just Team Cup is nothing more than what we already should be doing to grow our business. It's just we're getting incentivized more than normal from Beachbody. I haven't checked the prizes, but usually it's like if you your Success Club, you get like a thing or a t-shirt. If everyone hits Success Club, another prize. And then there's a third tier usually. If you there's another prize. I haven't checked the FAQ for this particular one, but that's usually how it works. And then you earn points. You for Success Club points, but you also earn Team Cup points for other things like rank advancements. So like if someone has never been Emerald and they rank advance to Emerald in the month of February, your Team Cup gets more points. Same thing for Diamond and Star Diamond. I don't know the breakdown. It's always in the FAQs. So my mind hasn't even gone that far to check like the rules this time, but that's how it works. It's just doing what you normally do. You're just forming a team of 5. You're basically, you know, racking up points to earn prizes from Beachbody. And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, a little, it's just an extra push to, you know, do what you already should be doing.
I think it was the team one. I can't remember, but the sweater was amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I've been on. I don't think I've had.
It's called Freak Fam. It had a sweater. It was a hoodie. And it said Freak Fam, like Freak Fam. It's really. Awesome.
Is that the one for this in February?
Yes.
That's like everyone hit Success Club.
Right. If everyone on the team hits Success Club, it's the sweater. If you do or something like that, it's the massager, like something like that. And then the regional, like Jackie made the region, it's a Fitbit, like the latest with
Okay.
Beachbody branding,
Okay, cool. Yeah, they've got great prices.
Yeah.
So it makes it extra fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think that's it. Do you guys have any other questions?
No, I think that answers mine.
Okay.
Thank you so much. This helped.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Have a good night. Rest up, girl.